Look, y'all know how I feel about political stuff these days. I'm not really big on politics and nothing like that. But regardless of how you feel about the significant other, whether you agree with the political views or not, it is never okay or an excuse to assassinate a person because they just want to talk and ask questions and to educate you on certain things that you're not getting or understanding, or what is or doesn't make any sense. But the fact that you're going to take out a person who is known in the political world, shoot this man at campus because he's known for going around campuses, doing a lot of interviews and correcting certain people, the millennials, try to get them to understand this fact and that fact. It's not only disgusting, but I'm appalled. Like I said, I'm not big on political things, nothing like that. I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm not, somebody who agrees with this person and that person. I'm just a person that says and calls it like I see it, like everyone else. I have opinions just like you and me. But the fact that you're going to shoot this man because he supports, the fact that you're going to shoot this man because he supports a person who is in office, and I'm not going to say his name. Look, in my opinion, I'm not trying to get into no political arguments, fighting with a bunch of leftists and the right wingers. I'm not none of that. If I agree with you on certain things, okay. If I don't agree with you on certain things, don't crash out. Don't get mad when somebody doesn't agree with your political views. Life is already bad enough where we already have somebody in office that is not a perfect human being. At least he's doing some things right. But everything else is just, I don't know. That's just how I feel personally. The fact that I saw an old man who looks like he's in his 50s and 60s or whatever, regardless of how you feel about the nigga, what makes you think shooting him and killing him in broad daylight is gonna make you satisfied because you don't like him because he supports a person in the office? Because he has an opinion, because he's always been right about certain things, but he has been wrong on certain things. And like I said, it doesn't matter if you agree with that person or not. It's one thing of being displeased by their ways, but why take their life? For what? And when I found out that he got shot, I thought that he was going to be in the hospital, try to survive. But unfortunately, he did not survive, come to his wounds and injuries. He gone. And I didn't even know that he was 31 years old. I thought he was in his mid-30s. Somebody that young, bruh, because of what the left are doing. And like I said, I'm just a person in the middle. I'm between the right and the left. I don't care. I'm not getting to them. Well, I'm not getting to no political drama. I don't want to get caught up in no mess to the point where somebody is going to end up crashing the hell out because a person says some ridiculous things, but at the same time, it's true. My thoughts and prayers go out to the family. Like I said, I'm not with the right winger party or nothing like that. But I don't, and a person has to have their life taken away because of how they feel about them. This is a mess, and we're almost at the end of 2025. And we're dealing with this mess already. Every day it's always something. Utah Valley University said police are going building to building, escorting students and staff off campus grounds. Those on campus were asked to secure in place and wait for officers to escort them safely. Roads to campus are currently closed. The university confirmed on X. Officials have not yet confirmed any suspects in custody. And like I said, I saw one video on Twitter of this man who was middle-aged. Police got him in handcuffs. Other officers are escorting him off campus. Hours after Turning Point USC founder Charlie Kirk was shot and killed at a college campus event today, President Donald Trump ordered flags lowered to have mass through Sunday night in honor of Charlie Kirk, a truly great American patriot. I am ordering all American flags throughout the United States lowered to half mast until Sunday evening at 6 p.m., Trump wrote in a post on social media just now. And like I said, I don't like Trump, but some of the things I do appreciate him for, but not all of them I disagree with. Not all of them I agree with his views, his ideas, his opinions, and that's just about it. I'm not supporting Trump. I did not vote for him. I just don't like him, but I like some of the stuff that he's done. I'm just saying, so do not come at my throat for it. But we're talking about Charlie Kirk, a man who is known for correcting a lot of people at campuses. The ones that are dumbfounded and don't get their minds right, that are all messed up and confused as to who they are and are not really understanding of what they're talking about. And I just found out that he was shot in the neck. So I'm gonna need y'all to understand something. It get in the neck. If the bullet goes through the throat, if it hits through the spine to the heart, you're cut. You are cut. And it's so sad to me that we live in this day and age where if we don't like that person, we have to shoot them to death. When we could have at least talk it through, talk it out, work it out. But instead, we just have to shoot them. Make it make sense, bruh. Vice President J.D. Vane ordered condolences in the form of prayer on Wednesday after President Donald Trump released the news to Charlie Kirk's death in the wake of a Utah campus shooting during a speaking engagement. Eternal rest grant up onto him. Yeah, I'm not going to read the prayer, but you already know what they pray about. The great and even legendary Charlie Kirk is dead. No one understood or had the heart of the youth in the United States of America better than Charlie. He was loved and admired by all, especially me, and now he is no longer with us. Melina and my sympathies go out to his beautiful wife, Erica, and family. Charlie, we love you. This has to be one of the most disgusting behaviors from the left side. And I'm going to continue to say it because, like I said, regardless of how you feel about that person, taking a person's life is not the way to do it. I don't care what everybody says. And the reason why I'm saying this is because, one, I did not vote for Trump. I never did, and I never will. But regardless of how you feel about that person, guns and violence is not the answer to take a person's life. Just because you don't like them. You may not agree with their political views, but guess what? They're going to always be right about certain things and they're going to be wrong about certain things, but this is not it. This is not it at all, Chief. And I hope and pray to God, if that person is found guilty of all charges, I hope they get from the death penalty. Because taking a person's life is not okay. My thoughts and prayers go out to him and his family, like I said. Because life is too short for people to just do some retarded stuff like that. If y'all want the article, the link will be down below.